got 3-1.
That's fine. That's perfect.
3-1.
That's fine. Perfect. Okay, now that's my front one. So this one's the one that's recording. That's behind us, and that's in front of us. It's recorded too, but it records snapshots, not full video. So this, see, because I got this one going in front of us, and then when I turn this one on, and that's what, because when I get out front of their house, you know, this one will do no matter what, but this one gives me a direct shot of what I want, like the sides or whatever else. Anyway, I'll turn all that off. They're not on.
Home mom would earn if she were getting paid to be a stay-at-home mom. Turns out, works out to be $114,000 a year. But it also says, but that's based upon her working 94 hours a week. I remember when I was pursuing my career, my wife and I made a conscious decision that she was going to be a homemaker, stay-at-home mom, as some people call it. Because we wanted to raise our children to be responsible, caring adults. And we succeeded. Very proud of our 2 kids. But that was a conscious decision because I was traveling a lot and I was able to provide for the family economically. And I remember when we would go to social events affiliated with Pillsbury, Burger King, Godfather's, National Restaurant Association, sometimes my wife would get asked the question, what do you do every day? And then she and I would look at each other. Here we go with the dumb questions again. What do you think she does every day? Moms have one of the hardest jobs in the world. And if you are a stay-at-home dad, and there are some, you have one of the hardest jobs in the world. But people love to try to marginalize you. You have an important job to do. And even with stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads, sometimes the kids still don't turn out right. That just means that there's some other problems. But 3 cheers for stay-at-home moms and our dads. Now, Abraham Lincoln said, quote, I'm a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crises. The great point is to bring them the real facts. Many voters are waking up to the facts about the failed policies of this administration. There was a poll that was just released last night that showed that 71% of Obama voters regret their choice. And when they asked just Democrats, 55% regret voting for President Obama. And 74% of black voters don't regret voting for President Obama. 26% regret. Now, if you look at all of the demographics, it's 60% or higher. In fact, 100% of all Hispanic voters in the survey said they regret voting for President Obama.
Everybody regrets voting for President Obama.
Maybe
Is that
it has
anything?
something to do with all of the pandering by this administration.
Don't regret?
Don't regret.
They're real good.
Because they're
at
not
that.
being asked.
So I've issued a challenge
Every
to the
black
listeners
person I
today.
know, but then again, every black person I know, and I know a lot.
Of the failed policies
And
that
I also
they've
know a lot
not
of
worked
Mexicans, and I also
with.
know a
You
bunch of
don't even
illegal
have to start
aliens.
with Obamacare.
And you know, the ones I talk to, and the ones that I know, not a single one voted for him anyway.
That was supposed to do a bunch of things that it didn't
And
do.
you heard Javon, you know, I'm not voting at all. That's my alright. I'm not going to vote because I don't like anybody. Well, and he's like, oh, no. You like, can't get mad because I know what's going on. I don't want to vote for either one of them. Like, then how's that benefit anybody? Go put your name down on a piece of paper then. Because you heard Javon say he didn't want to either. And he's a black guy, you know. Montez wasn't about to touch freaking Obama with a freaking 10-inch pole. Now, I take it back. I don't know, because I never exactly asked, I'm sure he probably did, who Anna Santee voted for.
Oh, yeah. They voted for
Tell us why you
Obama.
still support this president.
I would say.
But I will tell you this much. You know how I can always argue with Dr. McGinley on everything, you know? Dr. McGinley is now agreeing with me on a lot of stuff. And he goes, well, the healthcare didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. because that was one of the things he argued with me all these last couple years, you know, and everything else, you know, every time we're going, you know, we argued about it nonstop. Now he's changed his tone to like, yeah, it didn't go the way I'm like, nope, it went exactly how I said it was going to go, didn't it? He goes, well, people didn't want to sign up the way they were supposed. I'm like, because he knows, like, you can't BS me on this. It didn't go the way it was supposed to, did it? No, it didn't go the way it was supposed to. Basically, he got, and then, you know, you really get into it with people with, like, those, like, shovel-ready jobs.
Yeah.
Take that, buddy. Turn your brights off. See, I don't got my brights on. I just got those other ones on, but no one ever says anything. That guy has brights on. Yeah, and then the president made it at the shovel-ready. So everybody arguing with shovel-ready jobs, all of a sudden there's no jobs for it. Or how about the Keystone Pipeline and all this other crap? You know what gets me now is now people are sitting there saying it, but it's way too late. And now all of a sudden they're owning up to it right before the next election because now they can't help but have it. So it's like now that it doesn't really matter what you say about the president, now they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we work for him. You know, now they're all acting like they were... Like, no. Hop on my bandwagon. I was against him from day one. Everybody I know was against him from day one.
Somebody got to tell you the truth. Is that a free Democrat?
But now they're trying to split the Republican Party in half, so it looks like it's falling apart. You know, Democrats are doing whatever it takes. I don't see the Republican Party as the party that's hurting. I mean, in a way, they kind of are like anybody else. I see the Democratic Party, because of Obama, being destroyed because every single person up there wanted to do exactly, you know, they want to follow in line, you know, and not fight back. The reason why we have congressmen and senators, and to sit there and say, hey, wait a minute, I don't care what party you are, this is bullshit. But you don't have anybody in there doing that right now, and all those people need to go bye-bye. No, the house didn't burn down, so we're good.
No, if you're amongst the 29% that do not regret voting
I'm just hoping that's water.
And his policies,
That's just water, isn't it?
I'd like to know why.
Not front, because I don't think it
Just maybe some of us are missing something.
It's just not able to. Just maybe. One of us is missing something. Yeah, we're missing a president. You know, I'll give everybody credit. They can sit there and tell me every single problem, every single president, because every single president's had problems. Like I tell everybody else, the last president I liked was JFK. Then I take different things from each president. Can you get out? Can you find it?
There it is.
Gracie keeps pushing these down so that they don't turn on.
No.
Well, they're supposed to turn on when you open the door, but Gracie turns them off all the time.